Hello, 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 my beautiful ones, my wise ones, my melanated ones. It is Wisdom Reborn, and once again, it is January 3rd, 2025. I said I was coming back, so guess what? I'm back. I hope you got some good memories in today, and I hope you took yourself back mentally and emotionally to where you were when you were 5 years old, and the best thing happened, and you felt like a nice, warm feeling inside, and it made you smile. Someone told me it actually made them cry. Not bad tears, good tears, tears of memory. I like that. I'm thankful. That lets me know that somebody listened and somebody took my advice and somebody went back to visit the little girl or the little boy in them, and it just makes me feel good. Y'all, let me show y'all what I've been doing. What I do. See, all these books, I write in all of them. Each one of them has a topic. A subject matter, and that's the only thing that I can write in that particular book. And I'm studying quite a few different things now. I have a book for my dreams, a book for night dreams, a book for visions. I even got a book for when my visions and my dreams come true. And I have a running tab on them because I want to keep a journal of what the Most High is doing in my life. So when He shows me something, I jot it down. If I don't have a book near me to jot it down with, then I will send myself a text to let myself know what's going on. And then when I get home, I kind of jot it in my book so that I can see results. And let me tell you, I have seen a lot of results, a lot of things coming to pass. A lot of things coming to pass. I wanted to just hop on here though real quick to it's a lot going on outside, y'all. It's a whole lot going on outside. It's a lot going on outside. My goal in coming on here and talking to people is multifaceted. And that was getting on my nerves seeing that on my love t-shirt. It's multifaceted. One thing I want is to share my experiences, because I'm a true believer that experience is the best teacher. But I'm an even bigger believer that you can learn from someone else's experience. And the lesson is usually a lot softer. I want to prevent you from having to deal with pain, stress, aggravation, and all that good stuff by sharing with you ways that help me in my day-to-day journey, and just to let you know some of the things that the Most High shares with me. Right now, I'm doing a lot of studies, a lot of research, watching a lot of documentaries on spirits, witches, warlocks. You ask me why. I believe the best way to defeat your enemy is to know something about them. And when I tell y'all there are evil spirits roaming the earth, waiting for bodies to hop into, there are some people that just welcome them in and let them, lead them and guide them whichever way they want to. One thing I do know though, is those spirits, they do not want the evilness. It does not want your body. Could care less about your body. It don't care what your body does. If you need a dopamine fix, it'll let you do whatever. There is no conscience for those who have evil within them. But for those of us that are trying to make the world a better place, we have a level of consciousness. It's a difference. because we want to see the vibration of the earth improve. Now, how do we improve the vibration of the earth with all this evilness walking around? We fill ourselves with forgiveness. We fill ourselves with kindness, empathy. We help others. We pay attention to our surroundings. We are present in the moment. We don't always have our cell phone out scrolling, because those blue lights affect your brain way different than you expect. And this 5G stuff, a lot of this stuff that's being invented to make life easier for us is actually causing us to regress, not progress, regress. We're going to be walking around like Neanderthals. We're going to be walking around like, we've never been Neanderthals, but we're going to be walking around like slaves. Not knowing where we came from, not knowing what our real name is, not knowing what our destiny is, just working and working and working and toiling and doing all of this stuff, none of it for ourselves. Don't believe me? Why is there a pot that stirs itself now? We don't, this is too hard for us to do? Why do melanated communities have more liquor stores? Have more, what are they called? Fish tanks, those little stores where you can go, and places where you can go, sweepstakes. Convenience stores, fast food restaurants, but no grocery stores, no health food stands. Very few libraries. Why? Why is the music produced and made by melanated people so derogatory, negative, evil, wicked? Why is the controlling system so focused on us? And why are we not paying closer attention? There is a school to prison pipeline for melanated boys. There is what I'm calling the hood rat circuit now being made for little girls. We have schools that are teaching our kids things that our kids don't even need to be, they don't even need to be introduced to. This music, this stuff on TV is taking our divinity, the innocence, even the authenticity of us. We are so media focused to our clothes look alike. Our hairstyles look alike. Y'all, I cut all my hair off back in 1990 and dyed it blonde. There was a handful of blonde haired women back then. There's so many women wearing their hair short and blonde right now. I'm letting my hair grow out salt and pepper. I refuse to be a cookie cutter. Why fit in when you were made to stand out? Your authenticity, your originality, it means something. I have always had a problem with going somewhere, seeing someone with the exact same outfit on that I have on. Why? Because I don't like sets. We have a brain. Every one of us has a brain. Our brains are made to think for us, as an individual. We are moving towards an identity crisis. We have a collective identity crisis that we've had for ever since we came over here and were put into chattel slavery. That's a whole nother topic. But we are now having identity crisis as individuals because we just want to fit in, because we just want to mesh well with everybody else. I say it now, and I will continue to say it for as long as there is breath in my body. Integration was allowed to confuse us, to break us up. Slavery was bad enough. Once slavery ended, we was doing it. Y'all, after slavery, do y'all not understand during the Reconstruction era, there were not one or two cities with banks and businesses and all sorts of things that were ran by melanated people. They were all over the country. And most of them were burned down, people massacred, or put underwater. That is where all these great man-made lakes come from. It is time, it's 2025. That is the year of the 9. It's also called the Mars year. Mars represents war. So when I tell y'all these systems are going to come down, they're going to tumble down, crash, and a lot of them are going to burn. We need to have a level of security within each of ourselves that's going to protect the collective. We need to sober up. For the first time in maybe 15 years, I have let everything go. And those of you who know me know that cannabis was a friend of mine. I let my doctor one of my doctors talk me into your fibromyalgia is gonna feel a whole lot better if you just do this. And I did. I was diagnosed in 2011, I think. Yeah, maybe, I think 2010, 2011. So since then, that's been 12 years, 15 years, about 15 years. I'm gonna say if it was 2010, it's been almost 15 years. My body feels so good right now. It might be too soon to tell, but I feel good. My brain feels good. My body feels good. I'm alert. I've cut back on my caffeine and I'm trying to eliminate it also. I'm going to go to decaf coffee because I just like the way coffee tastes. I stopped with my energy drinks. I used to drink 2 energy drinks a day or 2 5-hour energy drinks a day. My body feels good. My mind is alert. I'm able to be present at any given moment. We have got to eliminate these distractions. We have got to pay closer attention to what's going on around us. And if we won't do it for ourselves, we need to do it for the babies. Because this processed sugar, food coloring, added flavors, preservatives, fluoride, it's calcifying their little pineal glands. They need that to be able to pay attention to what's going on around them. It's a lot going on around them. It's a lot distracting us. It's a lot of parents distracted. Oh, you think it's cute that your 6-year-old has on a little kitten heel and a dress with a split all the way up the side? It's cute now. But who is it cute for? Why does a child need to wear a heel that is going to damage their posture? That's going to give them back trouble, hip trouble, shoulder trouble, knee problems, foot problems. Why are we putting that on our children? That ain't cute. That's crazy. I went to the store today. A 10-year-old at the store. I'm ashamed to even, this little boy is a hustler. He 10 years old. I got what you need. He 10 years old. I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 10. I said, I got my first job when I was 11. I was a paper girl. There are no newspapers, hardly ever any newspapers now. I had an arm on me. I could sling that, I could ride straight down the street, sling those newspapers on front porches with no problem. Now we got pots that stir themselves. This modern technology is taking us backwards. It's allowing us not to use our brains, not to use our bodies. We are not thinking. We are not reading, and we are not paying attention. And I'm not just saying that for other people. I'm saying that because I'm constantly trying to get out of this cycle. It's a constant thing. And we are going to hell. No, I'm not even going to say that. We are headed for self-destruction. Yes, today's topic, self-destruction. Yeah. It used to be 1 or 2 brothers killing each other. Now we have a brother killing 15 people. Y'all, we got to raise the vibration. We got to start with ourselves. But as we're starting with ourselves, if you are a parent of a child that you feed, I don't care how old they are. If they live in your house and you feed them, we need to be having some crucial conversations, creative conversations, critical conversations to promote change in melanated people. Divine melanated feminine. Divine melanated feminine. Divine melanated feminine. Your job is and has always been to nurture. Why don't you cook for your children? Why are your children not eating home-cooked meals where you can determine the ingredients? Why are grown people going off to college not knowing how to do the laundry? Why? Our job as parents, as adults, is to raise these little ones to be self-sufficient when a day comes and you're not there. And because no man knows the day or time that they're not going to be there, we're supposed to be teaching them these things early. Y'all, I'm concerned. The evilness that's taken over, it's affecting our babies. Y'all grown people make decisions to do whatever it is you make decisions to do, but it's affecting our babies, and our job is to protect them. I don't know. I know I want to see everybody flourish. Everybody do better. I witness to almost everybody I see. Why? Because I know it's probably not but one or two sins that I haven't voluntarily committed. And I'm being honest with myself. I need for you to be honest with yourself too. As a parent, the things that you have done, the things that you are subject to do, your child is too. So while we're dressing our little girls up in high heels to go, not now, if they're wearing high heels for a costume, a photo shoot, something cute, something simple, where they just got these shoes on for a couple of minutes. But we got little girls wearing heels to church, heels to school, heels to the mall. I seen them. Every grown woman who wears heels already knows what heels do to you. And most of us ain't start wearing heels until we were in our late teens or early 20s. So why would you put heels on a little girl? You are going to change the whole structure of her skeleton that's not finished growing. Now she's wearing heels, so the pressure is on this part of her foot, which means her body's gonna automatically lean forward. Why? Sneakers look so cute with a dress. Flats look so cute with a dress. I'm just in my mind just trying to come up with things that we can do to help resolve some of the issues that we're dealing with. These issues that we're dealing with are getting bigger. Like I said, I'm in my mid-50s. I was able to wear heels at 16 years old. I seen a 6-year-old, y'all, with some heels on. Parents proud. Mama got on tennis shoes. Little girl got on heels. Daddy got on Timberlands. Little girl got on heels. So that means, if I look at it logically, what I was doing at 16, a lot of kids are doing at 6 now. Little girl had on lipstick. What? Chapstick, maybe some clear lip gloss. Lipstick, this little girl had on pink lipstick. Not pink, almost a fuchsia pink. Welcoming evil. Because who looks at little girls with makeup and heels on? Do you realize you are setting your little lamb up to go out in the world of wolves? I'm saying this out loud, and I'm hoping that you're hearing me, because I want you to hear me. Divine feminine. Melanated divine feminine. Your job is to raise children that are productive citizens, that can stand flat-footed on the truth. Your job is to nurture and foster the gifts that your child was born with, to make their life easier, to make your life easier. Because when they get older and they don't know what they want to be, and you're filling out applications for college, and your child has no idea of what they want to be, if we nurture and foster the gifts that they have within them, we eliminate all of that extra stress. That's going to stress you out as a parent. Trust me. Fortunately, my kids knew basically what they wanted to do. Fortunately. It was still hard, and they knew what they was going to do. It was still frustrating. There were still nights that I cried because I didn't want my children to deal with the same things in society, in life, that I dealt with. That is our job as parents, to protect our babies when they babies. Now they get to a certain age and we can't protect them, but so much. But if we eliminate all of this stuff that we're pumping into them now when they're little, we might not have to worry about a lot of that stuff when they get a little bit older. Because if they not wearing heels at 6 years old, we might not have to worry about them getting pregnant at 12. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm in my mid-50s, and when I was in the 5th grade, it was a girl in the 4th grade pregnant. Yes. And that was 40 years ago, 45 years ago. And if we don't watch it, we're going to be in a whole bunch more trouble than we're in now. I don't mean to sound preachy. I don't mean to sound fussy. I mean to sound concerned. I mean to sound like I really love each and every one of you. I want the best for everybody. Everybody deserves the best. Everybody deserves a fair chance. Everybody deserves a running start. Everybody does. But we are allowing things in our tribe, community, households that should not be happening. We are setting ourselves up for disaster. That's just a few words to think about. Just something to think about. On January 3rd, 2025, this first week of the new year, words of encouragement, words that make you think, words that make those thoughts turn into action, that will move us forward in a positive way. For my beautiful ones, for my wise ones, and for my melanated ones, but especially for my beautiful, wise, and melanated ones. We cannot keep falling in the same traps. We cannot keep going around the same bush, falling in a hole, getting stung by bees, getting slapped in the mouth, getting knocked over, but continue to go around the same bush for the same thing to happen, thinking somehow things will be different. Blessings, blessings, and more blessings of truth, of action, of care, of love, of forgiveness to each of you. I love you. The Most High loves you. It means nothing if we don't love ourselves. And love, my darling, is always an action word. Good night.